Hello. In this video, we will be learning how to create a change in funding source form. A CFS is used to change cost centers or projects from which employees are paid after the hire process. A CFS will not make changes to the employee's salary, position information, or any other job elements. If you do need to update job elements such as salary info and/or dates of the assignment, as well as the accounts, you can use a change in job data form to make those changes. Now, you will first need to sign into myutrgv.edu profile and look for the HR portal application. Once clicked, it will ask you for your credentials again to sign into the HR portal. Once logged into that, you will be brought to the home page, and we're going to click on the tile in the top left that says Forms. And we're brought to the Forms tab, and from here we look for the change in funding source form, which is here in the middle. Now, you can search for an employee either by their employee ID or their first and last name. In this case, we do have the employee's ID, so we'll paste that in there and click on search. Okay. Now, it brought us some results. Once you find the employee you need, select them and create form. Now, once selected, the employee information and the position information should automatically populate. Now, in the stipend information, you need to determine whether this CFS is regarding a previously submitted stipend. If yes, please provide that stipend number. In our case, it's a no. So we'll select no. And the brief description, please in detail describe why you need to update the cost centers. And give us as much details as needed so we can make those changes for you. In this case, the funds were exhausted. Funds have been exhausted from current account. And next we'll jump to the proposed start and end dates. Okay, now for the proposed cost center, we want to make sure we focus on the right side because this is the one that's going to make the change. This is the current one on the left. You can search for the cost center or project number by clicking this little magnifying glass. And again, we do have it on hand, so we'll go ahead and copy that and paste it in here. But if you don't have it, you can search project number or description to pull that up for you. Okay, once we have the result we need, we click on it and we continue. Now, if using more than one account, you need to determine what percentage from each account is going to pay. In our case, it's just one account, and the annual amount for this employee is $40,000. You make sure you enter what's correct for you, your employee. Okay. Now, after this, you will want to review, but if you do not review before clicking on continue, it does ask you to review. So we'll go ahead and go through that. Okay, yeah, please review the information and click on continue to finalize this process. So yeah, this is the last step before finally submitting, so make sure all your information is correct. If everything's okay, you just scroll to the bottom and it will be brought to the project manager section. Now here, if your project manager is not available, you can select an alternate. You can click on search employee, and then you can drop this little drop down menu to select a reason why. The routing approval, or I'm sorry, the add another approver is also another option. If you would like for somebody else to approve, you can add them to this workflow. The routing approval will be automatically unapproved. You want to leave that alone, so you don't have to worry about that. And as well as email message. This will be automatically on yes, so the next person in the workflow gets that notification. Now, on the bottom here, if you would like to add any other details, you can. If not, you can go ahead and click on continue. And now this would conclude our CFS form process. Thank you.